My name is Muhammad Rizal Asmi. I am presenting topic part of sentence with subtitle One Stand Love. On a very hot afternoon, a group of students hurried onto a large truck carrying about 30 people. At 9 a.m., the student organization was holding a basic leadership training event for 2 days and 1 night at Green Garden Villa in Bogor. About a 2-hour trip from Jakarta, Ariel, Medina, and Idham were in the same team in this group. The three of them would go through various activities, challenges, and tests of mental strength, emotions, and teamwork until the event ended. After traveling for 2 hours, they arrived at Green Garden Villa at 11 a.m. All students were instructed to line up for the opening ceremony and review the schedule they had received the previous day. Ariel, Medina, and Idham were very excited about the event. Under the scorching sun, Ariel noticed that Medina looked uncomfortable due to the heat. She gave him a subtle signal, hoping the world do something, but it was impossible because the senior organizers were watching closely. Even small movements were strictly monitored. At 12 p.m., it was time for a short meal break. Just 10 minutes. The students barely had much to the limit. Ariel and Medina exchanged food and even fed each other. Will Idham just meal at 3 p.m. The event moved indoors, featuring lectures from the head of the study program and a few selected professors. The presentation and quiz lasted about 2 hours. Ariel, Medina, and Idham were very active in asking questions until one of the organizers stopped them, saying, "Give other a chance." At 5:30 p.m., they took a break for prayer and meals before resuming at 6:30 p.m. By then, only Ariel and Medina were left together, as Idham had fallen ill. Their conversation flowed naturally, like two people who had known each other for a long time. They shared opinions, ideas, and made future plans. This was what people today call a campus romance. One of the most exciting activities was singing chants. Ariel and Medina were so enthusiastic that the entire group sang along to a song called CAUS because of its unique lyrics. Their bond grew stronger. The day's events ended at 11 p.m., followed by a short rest before the night exploration began at 1 a.m. There were 10 checkpoints, and each team had to visit a last 6. Since only candle lit the path, Ariel and Medina held hands to avoid getting separated. As they made their way to the 6th checkpoint, which were in a steep area, Medina slipped and hit her head on a rock. Ariel panicked, immediately carried her back to the village from room and did everything he could to help her regain consciousness. They stayed there until 4 a.m., by which time the event had moved on to the campfire ceremony. At 4:30 a.m., Medina finally woke up. The organizers asked, "Can you continue?" Ariel replied, "Sorry, she's not fully recovered yet. She is still weeks awake." The other students continued with the campfire activities. By 6 a.m., Medina asked Ariel to join the others. Though she still felt a little dizzy, Ariel helped her walk to the campfire, where they were greeted with cheers from everyone. Since the moment, Ariel and Medina became even closer, often exchanging deep looks at each other. At 7 a.m., all students returned to the villa for the closing ceremony. At 8 a.m., followed by a group photo session. The day Ariel and Medina made a promise. Exactly 5 years from the death, they will celebrate the moment together. However, in the second year, Ariel had to drop out of college for a reason he never told Medina. She was deeply disappointed by his sudden decision. Now, 4 years have passed, and Ariel has yet to meet Medina to explain what really happened.